Leo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today we're here to do a reading for you for October. This is the 5 element reading. So I'm going to take a look at the areas of major growth in all of the elements in your life, which we're talking about air, fire, water, wood, and so forth. It all corresponds to the major and minor arcana of the tarot. So this is something that I created. I love working with the elements. This is somewhat adapted from the Chinese 5 element theory. We're also going to be pulling Akash oracle cards that coincide with each element, as well as a Chinese 5 element oracle card at the end from a different deck. So let's get started. Thank you for tuning in, for being here with me, Leo. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Leos. Let's see what's going on. What's your major area of growth? I grabbed that, and that was a devil in reverse. I feel like you might be coming out of some patterns, unhealthy patterns in a connection. Moving forward with more balance, are we? I love that. Major growth we have, and that's why when I say wood, this is about our major arcana. So these are the bigger energies and the influence that you're going to feel in October, okay? Which is you, sweethearts, moving forward, feeling more balanced inside and also more fairness with your interactions with other people. If it does have to do with any kind of partnership, you are going to be experiencing a greater truth. Whenever we see the Justice card, this is also some emblematic of Libra season and you moving forward in a new direction, taking back control, some of you, in a situation, but feeling empowered nonetheless. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Leo, the Hanged One. So definitely willing to surrender your perspective so you can see all sides of a situation. I'm getting another Chariot in the shadows. Ooh, some of you are going in brand new directions, feeling very excited and empowered on your career path. I'm hearing you're getting a green light. You're getting that loan. You're getting that, new opportunity that you just know is right for you. You're getting signals, right? You're going to get the job. There's something to Chariot energy is moving forward, advancing in our lives, and it's whatever it is, it gives you that boost, right? When we get that in that Chariot, it's basically when you get in your car and you put it in drive and you go, right? Not in a I'm running away from anything. This feels like you're running towards greater truth, greater understanding, and a willingness to expand your perspective and look at both sides of a situation in the spirit of fairness, okay? Because justice is all about the scales, what I have here, which I do knock over sometimes when I get in and out of my desk. So I feel, and I'm bringing that up because you may have felt like you were in a situation that was a little bit unjust or unfair, but things are turning around because you could be dealing with someone as well who's looking at things in a different light, right? And more, let's pull back the lens and see this from our higher selves, please, because that's what the Hanged One does. This also is moving past any feeling of stagnancy going on in your life in the past few months and moving forward. I love seeing all that energy. That's good. Let's move that deck so we don't get confused. All right. Just making sure I'm working with the right energies here. You're fire, Leo, so we got wand energy here. Just want to make sure I have the right one because I'm switching them around based on zodiacs. Ooh, what'd I tell you? You're getting that promotion. You're getting that green light on something. And this is about you feeling proud of yourself, Leo, this season. There's something that you've learned by suspending yourself out of your own free will at the Bodhi tree. You see that? This is your aura, and it's all lit up around your solar plexus. This is a solar plexus chakra, but it's hitting your crown chakra. This is lighting up your crown chakra. And I do believe your personal power, your seat of power, is actually raising in its frequency. And out of that rise, you feel proud. Some of you are finding a greater audience, a wider audience in your careers and feeling, or you're getting that promotion at work and you're feeling very inspired. The Six of Wands energy is getting that, you're riding through, the town and people are like celebrating you. This is that when people win gold medals and they go back to their hometowns and everybody's proud of them and excited and you feel that energy. So this is really deeply supportive energy in your wand energy this month. Ooh, okay. On top of, it's like you may have really, really amazing things going on one part of your life and then a little bit of difficulty, right? I am seeing that you could be taking a little bit of wounding in and trying to understand what it's teaching you. There's something internal going on, Leo. this month, but you're going to rise above it. I'm seeing that. You're going to rise above it. Some of you are waiting on change and you can't take one more, similar repeating pattern, because whenever I see the Nine of Wands, it's our wounds and things on repeat and wanting it to change. So especially with this major growth around your fire feeling successful, there's something you're overcoming in a pattern around your wounding. And it's going to require you to pull back, because coupled with the Hangman and this Three of Wands energy, you need to pull back, right? And look at the greater approach here in order to proceed forward. There's some sort of kernel of truth I'm getting. I just heard kernel of truth, because justice is about the truth. All right, now we have the Sword energy. What's going on up in your head, Leo, in October? What's going on up in your mind, in your air energy? Eight of Swords. Something you feel a little bit restricted within or around you. There's some sort of restrictions that you're feeling. You're breaking free of it, but it's causing some turbulence up in your mind. Yeah, it's just around your healing journey. There's something that you want to move past, and it feels like it's about a person, that things have gotten a little bit distant. There's some sort of coldness. Whenever I see a lot of higher octave of sword energy, the King of Swords was underneath all that. So what you're trying to do is move past a situation in the spirit of healing something that you almost feel like you're afraid to even address with someone. I'm getting that. You don't even, it's like, it's one of those things where you may have talked it to death but you still don't feel good about it. And you're trying to move past it. That's what it feels like. So you may have had some strife come up in September, and now in October, you're trying to move past the strife. Four Cups. There's something that you are trying to move past in your heart space. You're trying to get the love to move with someone in your life. I'm not sure who this is to you. Like I said, the Hierophant kind of poked out with the Devil in reverse when I was shuffling with the Major Arcana. So I feel like you're trying to move past some patterns in a connection. This could be with a friend of yours or a child, someone that you have unconditional love for. But there's some disappointments and you're trying not to hold on to them and let that restrict you and leave you stuck in that feeling. There's a feeling that you're going to break through this month around a connection that you have learned a lot from in your own process of growth. Interesting. There's definitely, Three of Cups is letting the feelings flow. And the Queen of Cups is really being unconditionally loving. So you could feel like you've been giving someone a lot of your love and attention and not really getting that back. And it's hurting you. And you may have to speak up about it this month or address it. You want to move past some sort of unfairness into a spirit of fairness. I do see it happening this month, but I think it's going to require you to actually speak up. Let's see, Leo. Major growth in your, I think you're going back and forth about addressing this with this person. It could be someone who's in your environment that you see day to day, or it could be someone that you haven't been communicating with. It's different for everyone here, but you're back and forth about this. Some of you are making, this is about doing the work to have emotional reciprocity. When I see this energy, it's also you putting a lot of energy into your career and trying to juggle your personal and professional life when I feel like you're hitting up against something in your personal life, but things are going really well in your professional life because you're focused very much so this month on doing a lot of work, but there's something that you're trying to ride out emotionally in the rough seas. There's rough waters around what you perceive is this giving back to me as much as I'm giving to it. So you're trying to balance something out here. I'm going to go towards, what am I going to go towards, Spirit? Let's go towards the Akash. It's funny, even this reading, I feel like I'm moving kind of at a fast pace. It's like someone might be trying to just pretend that you didn't have a major issue, or it's almost like someone doesn't want to address how much you're hurt by something. And you're like, yeah. And instead of addressing it and clearing the air, it's like you're sitting in disappointment. So I really, whatever you're disappointed about, Leo, this is the month to address it. In October, what's the Akash? Be present. Yeah, and also this is the card of being in the here and now, being present, taking a pause so you can gain perspective. So you are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head, which is that Eight of Swords energy, something that you're trying to, Spirit's saying, give yourself a break, Leo, from whatever's got you up in your head, in your thoughts, maybe in states of worry and feeling upset with someone. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. Yeah. They want you to move past whatever this is that has got you upset. What is the Akash for your wand energy, Leo? Reward and recognition, which you got. Really beautiful. I love it when it really matches. No doubt about that. It almost feels like you're working so hard and you're doing so well, but you're not getting the appreciation at home or the appreciation from your loved ones or friends or people, like maybe even a little bit. I'm getting maybe someone who might be even jealous around you, who can't even acknowledge how well you're doing because it just eats them up inside. Cross watchers, take as it resonates. But, Leo, you have the chance to be proud of your achievements. If you got someone who is shaming you or belittling you around how hard you've worked and how much you've achieved, don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. The haters are going to hate. Don't listen to it. Reward and recognition. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams, which you are going in a really powerful forward direction. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. Yeah, this is about you honoring how far you've come, especially on your journey of healing, Leo. A lot of you have been paying close attention to the ways that your wounding distances you from feeling okay, right? And that you have an opportunity this month to, this is also getting a little bit beleaguered by a battle with someone, a battle of will, right? And you just saying, you know what? F it. I'm not going to fight with this person anymore. What's the point? It's stealing my peace. You want to be present. And you don't want to get all tied up and lassoed, right? In a situation where you can break free. You are breaking free this month. And you're moving past the situation so you can rest and heal. Oops, sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you are definitely distancing yourself. And I think you're getting victory over something because you're honoring you and how you feel instead of trying to bow down to please somebody else. Because you're afraid of loss. I feel like you're afraid of losing something, Leo. I'm just getting that vibe here. And sometimes we act from that place out of fear of loss and then we take in too much. Some of you have had a lot of competition at work and you're going to rise above. You're like the cream of the crop rising to the surface here. Others of you, this is something that you're dealing with in your home life. There's a lot of patience required right now. In the month of October, you're going to need patience, Huns. But you will rise above this. You will be, it's almost like, again, I have been getting this for you, Leo. You may have someone around you who's jealous and you got to take the high road. And you're going to be honored and rewarded by the universe for that. Don't go down to, if someone's hitting low, don't go there with them. I feel like you got someone who wants to start fights with you. And you're just like, I'm only going to get entrapped. It's called entrapment. Don't let someone entrap you because of their negativity. Release. Some of you are actually moving past some sort of connection in your life. Really moving on and moving forward. Some of you are actually literally moving this month with 2 chariots. It's a card of moving or you're traveling. And it's allowing you to really, you could be traveling like with friends and you've been going through a rough relationship and your friends are like kind of helping you put it all in perspective. And you're like, yeah, maybe I am holding myself back. Maybe this isn't right for me. Maybe I do need to move on. Maybe I need to focus more on my healing. Maybe this is taking it more out of me than I need to just keep putting up with. Okay. So now we have the card of release, Leo. You're being asked to release any toxic people, period, or situations. Release it completely from your life, Leo. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. Only then will you go through this beautiful transformation. Okay? Some of you are actually moving on from toxic people or a toxic work situation, wherever you feel like this is really too unhealthy to keep putting energy toward. That's going to be your answer this month. And it's going to set you free. You're going to feel like, oh, my nervous system can rest. Whenever I see this Four of Swords, it really is you feeling like if you've been hypervigilant, if you've had your nervous system dysregulated in any way, if someone's been gaslighting you, I'm hearing someone's gaslighting some of you. It really is just release these people. You deserve to be free of all drama, Leo. Okay? Could be a coworker, could be a boss figure. Steer clear of them. You know, it's like, don't get on somebody's bad side because they just want to take it out on you. All right, your cup energy. This is your feels where you've had a lot of, some of you, this is a friend. All right, with the Three of Cups, it's a friend group. Others of you, you've been dealing with perhaps even a third party situation this month where there's been, it doesn't mean that someone's cheating, okay, y'all? It just means that there's another energy present in your connection with this person, and it's causing division, whether it's distrust, disrespect, you know, whatever, you know, someone's dissing you in some way, right? Energetically, you can feel it. It's not the words, it's the vibes. And you're just like, this doesn't feel good, right? And you're sending this person love. What hides in the shadow is there's a river of love here between the two of you, but it's being oppressed by too much negativity. And I'm telling you, somebody around you, it feels like another energy who's not doing that great, and they're taking it out on you. So you get to decide who to entertain in your life, okay? If you've got a friend that dumps their baggage on you, if you've got, let go. Another card of release, Leo. Let go. This is over the cup energy, your water energy. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. Some of you have already removed yourself from these situations, but you still are holding on, and you're perpetuating that narrative of feeling wronged, right? Because there's some sort of wrong being made right, and you having to reframe it in your mind. If someone did something that really hurt you with this Nine of Wands, wounded you, and there's distance between you, and you're like, my victory lies in just walking away now. It's hurting you if you hold on to the story, all right? It's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. This could be resentment around a connection. If you're in a marriage, this is letting go of the resentment, trying to come back together and have peaceful cooperation between the two of you. Doesn't mean when I see the card of Six of Swords, some of you are literally moving on and putting it into this for good. Others of you are trying to move on from the hurt and the harsh words and the feeling of unrest. So you can actually come back together and put the love first again. Feel the love, right? Open your hearts again. You're getting, wow. A lot of you, though, we have 3 now Akash records. In your Akash, Leo, a lot of you Leos are out there are still dealing with a situation that you need to let go of. Because we have release, let it go, and walk away. So earth energy around you in this, should I stay or should I go? Should I continue to give to this? I'm putting so much work into this, whether it's a work situation. You're like, is this worth it? Right? Am I getting back what I deserve financially, emotionally, physically? Like, is it nourishing you where you are in your environment? Because this is where your environment, your earth energy. So some of you are saying no. So if this isn't about a person and conflict, this is about you being inner conflicted around whether it's time to move on from a certain job environment and seeking new opportunities. Because you feel so restricted, and there's a part of you that's like, it's like tolerating a situation you no longer want to be in, but staying in it nonetheless. When you can just set yourself free. Some of you are like, I don't want to be here anymore. Then this is the month where you're actually going to make change because you're moving forward and you're lighting up, like I said, that solar plexus with the crown chakra, and you're aligning with your soul self, your higher self, so you can decide. This is the month where it's time to make a decision. Okay? It's time to make a decision. You've waited long enough. You're going to be rewarded for this decision, okay? And this has a lot to do with releasing the resentment, the hurt, and letting it go for good. Walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. Some of you are doing work that you just don't feel like it's, that's that whole get up, go to work. I hate my job. I don't want to be there, but doing it anyway. So this is the time to put feelers out into other opportunities. Dust off that resume, spread out, put some feelers out, look at other opportunities. Some of you, this has a lot to do with changing something in your career. Others of you, this is a person where you really, really know you need to walk away from all the efforting you're putting into it, the over-functioning, the over-giving, right? If someone isn't giving back to you, it's time for you to pull back enough to actually see. Sometimes we overgive so much, we don't even realize how much we're over-functioning in a connection and allowing that person not to really meet you, right? Is it 70-30, 60-40? It's definitely not 50-50 if this is about a person, Leo, and you know it. So this is that month where you're like, okay, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. I don't want to. All right, let's get some more clarifications here. Major growth. I'm just going to take one card. Leo, be present. Sideways. Yeah, this is about your power. This is about your power. Something is disempowering you and you're staying in something, a belief, a situation, a dynamic. And Spirit is saying that in order for you to take back control, you need to really be present, not spend so much time up in your head, okay? Ask for fairness, ask for balance. Some of you have a lot of stress going on in your career and indecision. Others of you, this is about someone in your life that's overpowering you. Yeah, their Spirit's saying do the research. Is someone acting out of ego around you that is really stressing you out, Leo? Someone that you are giving away your power to. Emperor, Empress. Some of you are in a long-term connection that has a lot of distance because someone plays what they act from their ego self. And I'm telling you, I think that this is the month you need to actually address these things. Take back your power. Reclaim your power here, Leo. Be in your masculine energy. Okay? Whether you're male or female, this is actually doing something about it. Instead of just talking to your friends about it, complaining about it, being upset about it. Make a change here. I'm getting that. You will be rewarded for it. It's almost like someone's shadowboxing with you, wounding you, and then you're just kind of like, oh yeah, whatever, it's just how we are. But your friends are like, wait a minute, like, right, like this isn't like, you can't keep doing this. All right, we're going to take the top one. Clarification. This is about resting and healing. Some of you have already left a situation but you're still really thinking about it. What you don't see is that if you've been putting up with a lot of this has to do with y'all's careers, because there's so much that you're going to find success in by actually taking a time out. I'm telling you, some of you are like, that's it. This is poking out. I'm making a final judgment call here and I'm going to leave this job situation for good. I'm ready. I got to do it. I'm getting goosebumps. And because Spirit is saying, we have 2 4 of swords here. There's something that is tiring you. And what you don't know is that underneath all this is that you have a better opportunity coming in that's going to be so much better for you. 2 6 of Wands. Sorry, 1 6 of Wands, but then I mean 2 6 of Wands because you have this card as well, which is the same thing. There's also something profound shifting here. You speaking up and telling this person your truth and demanding fairness is going to bring about a lot of healing around a wound that you keep ignoring. It's like that whole break free energy. And when you do, you're going to be surprised by how good you feel. Some of you, this is about a connection that you are way up in your head about, that you're trying to release and heal from. At least if you're staying with this person, you got a lot of stuff you need to release and get off your chest. If you're not with this person, you still have a lot of to release and get off your chest, so you can move past whatever has happened between you and this person. Now in the cup energy, yeah, more wounds. You've been taking some hits, Leo, out there, either in a work environment or in a home love environment or a family environment with the Three of Cups here. And you're just like, you know what? They're telling me to do another one with that one. Queen of Cups, another Queen of Cups. There's someone that you like really, really, really love, Leo. But are they wounding you? You know, love above all gets us hurt every time. All right. You can be a loving human, but at some point you have to recognize if something's really hurting you. It's time to take a look at that. Okay. Spirit is saying, let it go. Some of you have had a third party situation that you found out about and you're upset about, or you're tired of whatever the interference is. If it's not a person, it's whatever that thing is I was telling you about. Disrespect, distrust, someone's working too much, avoidance. You have nothing but emotional love, kindness, and compassion for this person. Do they do you? Are they returning it? In other words, we have a lot of wounds showing up here, Leo, in a bond that you have choice in to release or not and move past whatever it is that's leaving you feeling restricted. You're going to take control of your life this month, and you're going to move past all this, and you are going to find fairness. Where's the justice in putting up with someone hurting you, Leo? I don't want you to get hurt here. A lot of you are being told to walk away from a pattern in a connection, but you're holding on to this. Some of you are saying, no, I'm going to stay here. But then you need to get comfortable with discomfort. It's time to speak up about what's going on here beneath the surface. I think that you're holding a lot in. And Spirit is saying that it's going to eat you up inside if you're holding on to a lot of resentment in your work environment or in your home environment. And you get to decide what to hang on to when it comes to your long-term stability and what to walk away from. And that's really what's on the line this month. What are you going to give to that's requiring a ton of work for you? Like, unconditional love only goes so far, y'all, until you are letting someone take advantage of you. And that's what this is kind of teetering toward. So be mindful. Okay? Be mindful of the ways that you are allowing this to happen. I feel like you have someone who's jealous around you, whether it's a coworker, a friend, or a partner. They're jealous of your success. And I hate saying that, but it feels like it. I think that you're going to talk about it. You're going to get to the bottom of it this month. And I think that you two have some clearing up to do. You're showing up in this Emperor energy. We have Empress around you. You're going to take a stand to say, you know what? This could also be you having a partner who's not doing their fair share around the house with the kids. And you're like, we need to have a family meeting here. We need to have our let's get on the same page. I'm tired of waiting on you to keep up with what I need. This is you taking a stand for what you want, need, and deserve, whether it's at home or at work. You deserve to be nurtured and cared for. Leo, you do. Okay, let's get the advice. Four of Pentacles, they want you to pull your energy back when it comes to this commitment, whatever it is that's in your life, because there's something unhealthy happening. I called it. Called it from the very beginning. Your advice is pull back, see what happens. Stop overgiving, stop overfunctioning, right? Don't do all their chores for them if it's a child, right? Some of you, it's a parent-child dynamic, because this is a parent, a father figure, or you're taking more of that provider role as a parent. We also had the Empress come out. So this is you pulling your energy back and saying, you know what? When it comes to whatever I commit to, if it's showing up in unhealthy ways, we got to address this. We've got to address this. That's your advice. Address whatever's unhealthy in the room, Leo, this month. So you can get right with what's going on in your home environment. All right. A lot of you, this is hitting close to home, or, if your career is like a big part of your identity, it's like, what do you need to address here? And it's going to require you to pull back your focus and pay attention to how you're really feeling. Let's get the Chinese 5 element. Actually, you know what? I want to I want to see this devil. Page of Wands. It's like you could be going through the motions in a connection where you've lost the spark and you want that back. Yeah, some of you have lost the spark between you and another person. You've been going through the motions. You want to feel it. Like, you want the excitement. I've been watching, I can't wait for another episode. And some of you are like, well, it's kind of an intense show. But I love Shailene Woodley. I love her work. I follow actresses and actors around like, what's their next project? And it's kind of graphic because it's on Stars. But I never read the book, but it's about these three women and their love lives and their desires. And even with this new release of Gillian Anderson's book called Want, like the unfulfilled desires of woman, like we need to talk about it, right? If you're it's like there's something around your unfulfilled desires, whether it's at work and you're not feeling the joy, right? And like, I feel so alive, right? I'm so empowered on my path. Like, there's a character in it she's so just like, wants to break free from her restricted life, and she wants to feel so alive again. And this whole show follows these storylines of these three women following their passion and where it's kind of dried up, right? And what they need to do to relight that flame again within them of joy, right? Of just feeling passionate about life again. So I feel like there's something that like you want to feel the passion, Leo, whether it's for your work or for another, and you want to have it give back to you in that way. So it feels like it's something that, you could be not addressing. This is kind of like someone might be withholding as a tactic, and you're not feeling the softness and the tenderness. And it's hard. Trust me, it's a very hard thing to talk about, okay? But that show, it's reminding me of that show. It's like when we share our stories and we talk about our unmet desires, it actually shifts the energy. So if anything, talk to your friends about what's going on. You don't have to hold it all in, okay? All right? Let's get the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle. Mostly I feel like you really, really have love in your heart and you want to feel appreciated. We had, let's say, 2 come out. They're both important. Let's see. Earth Dragon, as above, so below. And Wood Pig, moving up the vortex. I'm going to shuffle them and see which one. Which one, Spirit? This one. Oh, the little pig. I love pigs. They're so cute. Look at him. You're moving up the vortex, but I'm telling you, this is about you coming alive again. That's what it's going to take. You coming alive again, sweethearts. Blending 2 energies. We're co-creating with Spirit. Coming alive again. Moving through that river with her foot in the water. Yep. It's like something like, what's that? I just heard the Doors song. Come on, baby, light my fire. Like that Doors song. That's like where the energy you're in. That's what you want in your life. Wood Pig, moving up the vortex. The Wood Pig is one of the 10 highly spiritual pillars, indicating a natural connection to the spirit within. Wood, the element of new beginnings and expansion, helps us move toward a path of growth, while the pig's water element brings movement and change. What you start now can manifest quickly. Such is the nature of the pig, which we do have a powerful movement forward this month, okay? You taking charge, bringing more balance into your life through this pathway of healing and releasing. Some of you are putting an end to past cycles, moving forward, keeping your heart open into new opportunities, and continuing to reinforce walking away from a situation that isn't serving you anymore. Okay, Leo? What you start now can manifest quickly. Such is the nature of the pig as one of the travel stars in Chinese astrology. The pig is associated with November, the beginning of winter in the Chinese solar calendar, when nature is active but getting ready to rest, which you do have 2 cards of rest here. Hidden young water adds momentum, while hidden young wood reminds us that spring, the season associated with wood element, is coming next. Where do you see yourself? Ooh, this is big picture thinking. Where do you see yourself, Leo, when spring comes? Where? Some of you in the southern hemisphere, it's right now. Others of you, spring is, upon you down in the southern hemisphere. Others of us, it's going to take about 6 months. This card often appears as a sign that better days are coming. Life is a cycle, and once you've experienced rock bottom, the only other way is up. You've stepped up your frequency, and now your dreams are being manifested into reality. While others may see the positive changes happening in your life as an overnight success. Ooh, some of you, that is an overnight success. Interesting. You know that it takes a lot of self-work and dedication to be where you are now. Keep moving up the vortex, your own personal path to a higher frequency by staying positive in your outlook and doing the work needed. Yinwood beckons you to experience all that the world has to offer. What I'm saying, like, come alive again, Leo. The lessons learned will help elevate you further up the vortex. The pig represents the energy of a change agent. Recognize that all of your previous efforts have prepared you well for the upcoming upward cycle. You're ready to make your impact. Yeah, a lot of you are preparing to really strike gold, hit it big in your career. And it's going to come through a powerful movement forward and a powerful change. Whatever it is, it's like you're definitely moving through some powerful energies in October. You know, the whole message is you're being beckoned to experience all that the world has to offer, Leo. You're elevating further up. I'm surprised that the magician didn't come out. But whatever has really hurt you and wounded you, it's almost like this is what happens too. When we get really hurt in a situation, we hit that low point and then we like catapult up. And it's almost like it's out of that polarity, right? And I know it's paradoxical, but sometimes it's like when you pull back a restricted environment, a restricted frequency only so long, and you actually finally let go, you're like, pew, because of all that energy buildup to hold yourself back, right? And you rise. So move up that vortex. I'm sending you so much love, Leo. Take care.